Welcome back, guys. I have put so many hours into trying to sort out the traffic in New York, and I was having no luck at all, and I was on the verge of giving up. Like last night, I was in Discord chatting with the guys, and I was like, "Oh man, I just don't think I can do this." But having spent all day on it today, it is now kind of ticking along. Let me if I put all the icons on, you'll be able to see kind of what's moving and what isn't. Let's put those on as well. So it's ticking along, like just about. The bridges and tunnels are still like really badly blocked. Yeah, you can see. But, and this is the big thing. But I have got a potential solution. Now we're not going to do that in this episode. Actually, over here is. Oh man, this has been moving along, and now it looks like it's completely jammed up. And this is one of the problems. You see, there was a gap there, and what happens is, like, one of these people will. In fact, here you go. This guy's decided he wants to change lane, right? And this happens a lot, and what you'll get is this line, but they're all trying to get into this lane. Yeah, see, look, he switches in. Now it's starting to move again. But when that happens, it can jam things up for miles. Like this. Now and the thing is, it takes quite a long time for that to filter back. Look, they're doing it again. And this is the nightmare when somebody does that, and this can't even move forward. Happens a lot. But we're going to solve that problem. It'll be a future episode, but I will be fixing that problem. Oh yeah. Now, what have I done? We're going to get on and do the Montauk stuff. And I tell you what I'm also going to do. I'm going to get the date moving. Oh yes, I am. Date is moving. Hooray. And there was much blue and rejoicing about that. Because I want to get up to 1900 and start putting in subways. So what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be putting in the subways. I'm going to start off with the E train, and the E train goes like from Battery Park up to Penn Station and a bit further. Penn Station is on 34th Street. It goes a bit further than that, and then it goes over into Queens. So that will help with the traffic as well. The thing that I'm going to do to fix the traffic is actually widen all of these bridges and tunnels. But the wider roads don't become available until 1925. Now, whether I'll wait until then, I don't know, but it'll be a future episode. So yeah, we're going to do the E train. Is going to be one of the first things that we do. The E train and the path, which is the Pennsylvania. I don't know, Hudson Transit, something like that. Anyway, the path goes from, I think it's from Penn Station. There's there's all kinds of funny lines and things with the path. The path goes across to Hoboken, and then comes down to Jersey City. But there's another line that comes from Penn down to World Trade Center, and then comes across, and they kind of meet in Jersey City. And then from Jersey City, they go. Well, they cross the Passaic. This is the Passaic River, by the way, and they go off in that direction to Newark. So I think it's just going to be like a little bit of a square, to be honest, from Hoboken to Jersey City, and then from Penn down to the World Trade Center. So yeah, that's going to be going on. Anyway, there's loads of stuff going to be going on. I have put in 3 new ferry stops. Oh, and we've now got the 10-wheeler. Very nice. That's good timing. We've now got 3 new ferry terminals. Up here, this is East 34th Street, and it's called Midtown East. This over here is West 39th Street, Midtown West. Then over here, I've called this Greenpoint. There are several ferry stops along here, but I decided to put this one in and call it Greenpoint. And then down here, I managed to squeeze in the Brooklyn Navy Yard. And then I've put a line and I've just called it the East River, and it basically runs from 34th Street down Greenpoint, Brooklyn Navy Yard, Slip 5. Where this line actually goes into Pier 11, and then I've added in a leg over to Paulus Hook, because you can. In fact, it goes Pier 11 up to Battery Park at Paulus Hook, and the reason it does that is that I've been optimizing. I've done so much optimization, it's untrue, because I got to a point. I'd been putting in so many lines that I was starting to actually lose money. So I did a massive optimization, and now we are making, I think we're averaging something around 3.5, somewhere around that a year. So yeah, so that's all good. Let's have a quick look at the profits before we go and put some trains in. We're doing the Montauk branch and some other stuff. So what do I want to show you? I wanted to show you the ships, because the ships are pretty much all making money now, and some of them are making like half decent money. This East River line's making like $250,000, which is not huge, but you know, some years we actually make a profit from our water routes. Like, not overall, because it's like we might make 50,000 and the next year we lose $250,000. But we do have some years where we actually make a tiny bit of money. So that's an improvement. So our ferries all of our ferries are losing money, but they're making the traffic just, and I do mean just about bearable. But it'll improve massively when we get the subways in. Right, what else was I going to show you? So that's that. If we take a look at, let's take a look at that's the tram lines, isn't it? No, that can't be the tram lines. You know what, let's just look at everything. So, where are we losing money? Well, we've got a bunch of stuff that's losing money. Not as much as we were losing before. And a lot of these lines like bounce around, and you know, sometimes they're profitable, sometimes they're not profitable. Like if we take a look at one at random. So yeah, this one's always unprofitable. But if we go down, there's now a lot of lines that are profitable, like lots and lots. And a lot of these were unprofitable, but I've done loads and loads of optimization to get it all working. Huh, man, I wanted to show you, what else did I want to show you? Oh yeah. Somebody asked me, is this number down here population? No, it's the number of passengers transported. But I think this number's pretty bogus, because if we look at the headquarters. Oh, and I did a live stream on Sunday, and I just did some optimization and stuff, put in some extra bus lines and whatever. And I put in, because of popular demand, our headquarters. Here's our headquarters. Look, New York and Long Island Railroad. Here is our headquarters. We've got a company score of 39. And if we look down here, we've got 189 lines. God, almost 200 lines I've put in. And you can see passengers transported in the last 12 months, 11,500. Okay, that's something that we should keep an eye on, actually. But this says like over 500,000. So is this the number of people transported like ever? Well, no, because if we go up a little bit up here, where is it? Oh, here we go. Passengers transported total, just coming up on 1.9 million. So I have no idea what that is. That should be the passengers transported in the last 12 months, because you see this number here, earnings, right? That is, where is it? A profit in the last 12 months, right? That's that number. You can see it's the same number. So this number, I think that this number's bogus. So yeah, it's what it is. If we look at cargo transported in total, 44,000, right? Well, that's very close to this number, right? I mean, it should be, they should be identical, really, but that is like way off. Anyway, enough of all that. In case there are people out there who kind of want to follow this and follow the lines, I will just very quickly. So the ship lines. These are the ship lines, and I have optimized them a little bit. So we've just got one line that goes from Battery Park up to it just goes up to Weehawken and Edgewater Landing. Then there's one line which goes from Midtown to those 2 stops. And then, yeah, and then you can pretty much figure it out for yourself. Okay, cool, good. You want to see all the bus lines as well? God, you're getting fussy today, aren't you? Very demanding. Okay, so you want to see all the lines? Okay, there's all the lines. Yeah, there's a lot of lines in here. A lot of lines. But if you take a look, most of it is working. I did rework this. Let me show you. Did rework this Central Park line so that I did what somebody told me to do, which was to put all the stations on the inside, and that now works. The only problem with it is, you see everything bunching up here. Yeah, this is backing up here, and the reason this is backing up, and the reason to a large extent this is backing up, is actually because this is all backed up coming down to the tunnel entrances. Now, the tunnel entrances I've played around with a lot, and I've got a one-way street coming off here and a one-way street going in there, and this is actually causing this backlog around here. And I just can't unclog these damn tunnels. Then the same on the other side, one coming off there, entry coming in there, but it just hasn't helped. And again, we have the same problem with people lane swap. Look, well, actually, yeah, I think you're not moving because you want to come up here, and that's fair enough. But there are times when there's a long gap, and you'll get somebody down here who's trying to lane swap, and it really messes things up. We go and look at that's that tunnel. Let's have a look at the other tunnel. So we were looking at, God, which one we were looking at? Oh yeah, we were looking at that one. I've done a similar kind of thing with this one, playing around with different ideas. But see, you can see here again, somebody's been wanting to lane swap, and it causes a delay. And the problem is then you don't get the flow through the traffic lights. It's a nightmare. But like I said, that I've got a fix for. Okay, man, 14 minutes of explanation. Okay, let's get on with this. So, the E-train. I was talking about the E-train. So the E-subway train goes up to Midtown and Manhattan. It goes over into Queens, and it ends up at Jamaica. Right, I'm gonna pause. Yeah, I'm gonna pause. We end up at Jamaica, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that subway line, the E-train. I'm going to use that both as the subway, and I think I'm also going to use it as the Long Island Railroad, which comes out of Penn Station as well. I might put a separate thing in, but anyway, the point is, I think they're both going to be underground until they get to Jamaica. Then from Jamaica, which will eventually be an elevated station, we'll go out Floral Park, Westbury, Hicksville, and then we join up with all of the network and whatever. Now there will be other stuff going on. There's all kinds of stuff that goes down to like Rockaway and down to Coney Island, all kinds of stuff. But that's what we're trying to focus on. So I'm going to start at Jamaica. No, she went of her own accord. How long's it been since you heard that joke? Right. Now I'm really tempted to put an underground station in, and I have got the mods for the underground stations. If we go to buildings, look, here is an underground station, and you can, when you put that in, it'll just disappear underground. You can kind of see that it is submerged, and you can control the height and all sorts. But that's for another day. That's for another day. For now, I'm just going to put in a regular station. So, oh man, this is going to make Jamaica bigger, which is going to make my traffic worse. No, why am I doing this? I must be insane. But I'm going to do it anyway. Right, so what are we going to put in here? I think I'm just going to put in like a terminus station. Now, am I going to go with the 240? And am I going to go with now, I think there are three tracks coming through here, but I'm not sure. So I think I'm going to go with 4. So we want something like this. Now bear in mind, this did change over time, so I am really, really tempted to just pop it out here for now. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop it out here now. Let's kind of line it up with this road. And you're going to go in pretty much. You know what? Should I upgrade that road? You know what? I probably should. You know what? I'm gonna. Let's upgrade that road and that road, or at least that section of that road. Then we'll put the station in, because then I can judge it so that I've got enough room to put in an extra platform. Although, to be honest, I don't think it's going to do like a whole hell of a lot of good. The idea of that is just to extend the coverage, but the thing is, I don't necessarily want huge coverage of Jamaica because I don't want it to grow that much. Alright, so we've got that. Now that's now presented me with a huge problem going into Floral Park, which is a little bit of a nightmare. So I think what I'm going to do here is get rid of that road like that. Take it back to there. Now, let's see. I've got to go Floral... Oh, no, I'm actually going this way, aren't I? Floral Park, Westbury. Make sure you're going the right way, Skye. Let's see. Where's... I'm looking at my map now, and I can't... there's Floral Park. There's Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica, Floral Park. Does it... Floral Park... Is Westbury on there? Yes, Westbury. I couldn't see Westbury. Now I can see Westbury. So I think... I'm kind of tempted to smash through Floral Park. Should I smash through Floral Park? Fortunately, I've actually got a bit of cash, so like if I want to, I'm kind of tempted. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a bit of a smash. So let's. Is that gonna be enough? Don't know. Let's see. Floral Park. So I'm going to want a nice big fat road going like that, straight. Oh, okay. I can't get a nice straight. Oh, come on, really? I can get a nice straight road going out that side, but not that side. Well, I think in that case that we're going to have to be even more brutal. Jeez. 750,000? No. No, I'm not going to do that if I can avoid it. So we want a road going out that way. Now we're going on to Westbury. Now we're going to have to cross over this road to go into here. So Westbury Station's going to have to be here. So something like that. Then coming out straight there. Boom. Okay. Now, let's try and put a station in. So what do I want? Now I want one of these. And again, I'm going to put in 4 platforms. Which way around do I want this? I want it that way around, don't I? Yeah. Now, is this going to fit in? The answer's no. It's not. I'm going to have to chop this back a little bit. So let's do a little bit of chopping there. Boom. That should allow me to get the station in. So we'll pop the station in kind of, sort of there. Cool. Now, am I going to have buildings down this side? And I think the answer to that is no, I'm blooming not. I think we're just going to have a road coming. Oh, now, I would kind of like that to come straight out. So again, I'm going to have to chop this back. Like that. Then run this out a little bit further. Then we can have that going into there. Let's just run that down like that, I think. I am very tempted to have that road going in straight. Oh man, so much money. but let's do it like that kind of thing. Alrighty, so having done that, we would then be able to hook these tracks up. Am I going to hook all the tracks up? Yeah, probably. Because why wouldn't I really? So that one could go in there, and now we're going to start looking like we've actually got a proper railroad, which will be very nice. Now this is going to have to go, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's going to have to go, and I'm going to see if I can run this out here. Oh, I could probably just about squeeze that out there. Is that going dead straight? You know what? It'll do. Yeah, run it out flat. Then, yeah, should I just bite the bullet and get rid of it? It's too close to it anyway. Yeah, go on, get rid of it. Get rid of it, and then what am I going to do roads-wise? So, let's hook. Let's run that one down there. Run this one across like that. So we do have some roads. I might just run that kind of like that. A bit of a triangle going on. I'm already looking at this and thinking, yeah, this is going to develop. If I don't put the roads in, this is going to develop into a nightmare. So let's put a road in there. Fortunately, like a lot of these towns and whatever, or at least certainly in and around Manhattan, there's a lot of stuff that's gridded, even outside. Floral Park, I don't know. I must admit, I have not looked at the road layout for Floral Park, but you know, you've got a fair chance of it being gridded, or some of it being gridded. And so, yeah, let's just run that out like that. That's fine. Now, this road going down here is obviously gonna have to hook up to that one. I'm gonna put it in, I think, with a country road, a curvy country road, please. Thank you. Nice little S bend, living it. On this side, what am I going to do on this side? I have no idea. Do I just put like a road going up there, a straight one, and not worry about it too much? Yeah, I think I probably do. So let's just put you in like that, which means that I can put another one of these little steps entry things on this side there. So we're hooked up to both sides of the road, which is nice. And am I going to put a road in there? Yes, I guess I am. So again, curvy, please. All right, cool. So Jamaica to Floral Park, hooray! There was much rejoicing. Now, this is where it kind of gets fun, because I'm thinking I've got to smash this side of Westbury and then have the track coming through and going over here. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So let's get brutal. Goodbye and goodbye. You can see why I needed some cash now. It could be very, very expensive. Okay, and then Westbury, we're going to want the same thing again. Yeah, same thing again. And we'll pop this in wherever I can get it in, basically. I think that needs to be rotated just like one. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to go in there and cost me 1.5 million. Thanks very much. Cool. Now, this is going to be the fun part. So, tracks, please. And let's just see, if I just run this up there and hook it into here, how is it? And the answer is, yeah, pretty okay. What does it do to the road? Oh, reasonably horrible things. So, going to delete a few sections of road and try that again. By the way, did you see it got a bit laggy when the rails were going through the road? If I just do it like this, see, it's not laggy now. It doesn't like intersecting with roads. Now, how are we? And the answer is looking pretty good, I think. Although, see, that's a little bit laggy. You get a long section in like that. I think maybe it's because I had the camera angled at Manhattan. Wouldn't surprise me. Mind you, the game's not even running at the moment, so it shouldn't be lagging. Although, adding in those extra ship lines has got me to the point where the ship lines are impacting performance, and we all know that that's a bit of an issue. So let's run this one. So we've got 2 more to do, and I think I'm going to clip that by the look of it with the next one. But we'll see. I might just... Nah, I should be able to squeeze... Yeah, I just squeeze it through. Alrighty, so you go into there. Oh my lord. Woohoo! We're up to Westbury. Now, this should be pretty simple. All I need to do is detach this road like that. And... Don't know, that's roads, you bonehead. Now, how's this going to work? And the answer is, it's going to work just fine. Alright, sweet. So, you go in there. And you go in there. Let's do it from the same end and hopefully try and get the same curve. Yeah, looks pretty good. And, oh my lord. We have got hooked up from Jamaica all the way to Hicksville, and therefore we're now hooked up to all the way to Port Jefferson and the Ronkonkoma line or branch, which goes all the way up to Greenport. Now the next bit is there is an express train which runs from Jamaica to Babylon here. Now Babylon is actually on the Montauk branch, so we've got to run the Montauk branch. Now I've done like this top end from Montauk down to Hampton Bays. We've got to go from Hampton Bays all the way down here to Babylon, and it goes then on and into Queens. Yeah, but we have this this branch line that comes out to Babylon. So, God, a lot to do. A lot to do. Man, I'm looking at this and thinking, yeah, that's going to take a little while. Okay, tell you what, guys. I'm gonna put those in offline because it's just repeating basically what I've been doing, just putting in lots of stations and then hooking them up. So I'll do that offline. But I did want to mention thank you to the person who told me, somebody that lives around here, told me that in the same way that the Ronkonkoma branch is electrified up to it's electrified up to Ronkonkoma, and then from there on it's diesel. On the Port Jefferson branch, it's electrified up to Huntington. Here we go. It's electrified up to Huntington, and then from Huntington on to Port Jefferson, it's diesel. So we need to do the same kind of thing that we've done on the Ronkonkoma branch. So is it Ronkonkoma or is it Hicksville? No, I think it's Hicksville actually. No. Where is it? Where does it split? I can't remember now. Oh, because I made them both purple, didn't I? Yeah, look. See, look. We've got 2 lines. We've got 2 lines at Ronkonkoma. See, I thought I clicked on that. Apparently I hadn't. Yeah, so from this point onwards, this is a diesel track, and this is Greenport branch or diesel line, and then this is electrified. So we've split this into 2, and we've got like 2 trains running on the Greenport branch, yeah, and we've got 1 train running on the Ronkonkoma branch, which is this section. We can do the same kind of thing with the Port Jefferson, so we can split it at Huntington. Do I want to do that? You know what? I'll do that. I'll split that offline, and because how many trains have we got running on that? Let's have a look. We've got 3 trains. We can probably do the same thing. Have 2 trains running between Huntington and Port Jefferson, and have 1 train running down to Hicksville. And then when we extend it, we can add extra trains onto these sections. Oh, it's fun, isn't it? All right, let me put in a whole load of stations, and I'll come back. I've just put the first station in. I've actually prepped all the towns with like sorting the roads out, and I put the first one in. I was like, what the hell am I doing? This, you guys want to see this? At least if I was watching, I'd want to see this bit. So I'll show you me putting the stations in. So this is Babylon here, and I'm going to put the stations in for the next couple of stops, which are this one, he says, because he doesn't know what it's called. What's this one? Lindenhurst, and then this is Massapequa. So I think we'll put Massapequa. Just trying to line this up the best I can. And yeah, it's about right. So let's put you in there, I think. Alright, so we've got Massapequa, Lindenhurst. Lindenhurst? Yes, Lindenhurst. Then Babylon. Then we go up to Bayshore. And this is, you can see that this has cost me a fortune because I've had to like rip into these towns a bit to get this like to kind of work out. Okay, so Bayshore. Then from Bayshore we go down to Sayville. It's actually on my map, it's called Mastic Sayville. Hyphenated. It's very posh. Hyphenated town name. Can you come around one more? You can. Alright, so let's pop you in there. So that's Mastic Sayville. Then we've got Bellport. Yeah, you know what? I've got that at a slight angle, and to be honest, I don't think it wants to be at a slight angle. So I'm going to redo that bit. This one needs to go like basically straight across, like more like that. Alrighty. Then we can put the station in. Oh, and look, the alignment's the same as the other one, so that's actually good. Alright, cool. And then, so we're going to come out a little bit and then curve. Yeah, I'm going to put Spionk on this side because we've got to go down to West Hampton. And I must admit, I haven't actually looked at a map of Spionk to see like where's the placement of the station. So it might change in the future. Personally, I think it'll probably stay exactly the way it is once it's in. But it kind of depends. If I look at a map and it's very different, the OCD, well, I won't sleep for days until I actually sort it out. Let's flip you around and pop you in there. Then we've got West Hampton. Now, West Hampton, let me put the station in first, but West Hampton, according to my map, is not two words. It's not West Hampton. It's West Hampton, which is one word. Now, I say that's according to my map. And then we're up to Hampton Bays. Hooray, and there was much rejoicing. So this, like I said, according to my map, is that. So I'm sure people will put me right if I'm wrong, which, let's face it, I frequently am. Just want to extend that road out a little bit like that, and then have, so let's go curvy road and have that link up sort of like that kind of thing. That one can link up like that. Do a crab claws kind of thing. Very appropriate down here. Still lots of crab claws down here. Right, let's do it. Let's do this. So now I need to double track this because it's single track down to here. So get rid of you, get some track, and let's get this done. So we've got to go over here. Little bridge going on. I've got to say, that is very attractive. So that goes in there now. This, can I leave that like that and just run that across? I can actually. Is it sticking properly? I think it is. Let's try that. Now here, what I need to do. Now I could, and I've got to say, I'm very tempted to just demolish this station and put a new one in, but see. You know, I think I am going to. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to. So just get rid of that. And buildings, and put a new one in. Now, ideally, yeah, I thought so. This wasn't a 240 station. Now, I think I'm going to regret putting 240 stations in at some point, but for now, I'm putting 240s in. So let's move those. You know what? I'm going to have to redo this section. Let's take you back to there. That road's going to have to go and be redone. Man, this is so much work. What am I doing? Stop going to roads. It's trains, you bonehead. You'd be doing, like when I'm doing roads in New York, I kept going to the railways. So, like, seriously, what's wrong with me? Let's put you in there. Alright, sweet. And you can see that that's not going to be quite right, is it? Now, if we run you back maybe to there, then we can do something. So now you want railways. Good Lord, try and get it right. Okay. That slots in there. That one slots in there. And then this one can go across both of those. Pop that in and put in a double slip switch. So now the trains coming out here can go onto either line, which is nice. All right, having done that, now we can head off down to West Hampton. Can I do it? Oh, trains, Skye, for heaven's sake. Can I get to West Hampton in one go? So look, sometimes you can, and sometimes you get lumpy bumpy bits, which, you know what, that's bearable. That is just bearable. Go on, we'll take it. Boom. I tell you, this is going to be one of the longest lines I've ever built. There's no getting away from it. It's a very, very long line. Okay, so that's West Hampton to Spionk. And then Spionk, we go to Shirley. Stop calling me Shirley. Right, let's go back again. Double tracked. Then, like I said, this is on my map. This is Mastic Shirley. Yeah, double check Mastic Shirley. Maybe she does some bathroom work. I don't know. If you don't get that, don't worry about it. It wasn't particularly good anyway. Okay, so then Sayville. Man, you can see this is a hell of a line. I'm just looking forward to put. For some reason, I'm really excited about putting the branch line that comes across from Hicksville to Babylon. Like, I don't know why, but I'm seriously like excited about putting that in. Right, let's see, how are you? And you are just fine and dandy. Lovely. Alright, oh, if I can find it, here we go. In you go. Cool. And boom. This is going well so far. I haven't screwed anything up massively. How's that? Yeah, it's fine. In you go. Oh, we've got all the way to Babylon. Yeah, man, Babylon. So, no. Thank you. Right, so, we've got Babylon hooked up. Now, we've got to hook up to Lindenhurst. Now, I don't have to go as far as Lindenhurst at the moment. But, since I put the stations in, kind of might as well. I did actually think about like skipping Lindenhurst because it's such a blooming short journey. But that's something I think I've got to get used to because, you know, a lot as we get closer to Manhattan, a lot of these are going to be quite close. Yeah. Right now I can do Babylon. Right, so this comes down here. Now, this part is dead straight. Coming down here like this. Now, people have been telling me about bits of the lines, and I love hearing about this, and like how, oh, this should be like this. I think this part should be like dead straight and whatever. It shouldn't be curvy like this. And yeah, there are some things I can do and some things I can't do. I don't know. I don't know which was the curvy bit that somebody was telling me about, but there was a curvy bit, and I was like, nah, I can't. I just can't do it. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to carry on going straight. And then, probably from somewhere like that. Now, let's see if I can do it from, say, there. Oh, and the answer is, I can. And now, where's the switch? There's the switch. And we want that. Now, please work. This is the only difficult bit. Yes, and it's worked perfectly. Beautiful. All right. Oh, man, we could do an express train from Jamaica to Babylon. And we can extend the line, the Montauk line. Don't talk about it. Do it. Do it. Let's see. So we currently go down to Hampton Bays. Manage the line. Add station. So we're at Hampton Bays. Oh, that's where we actually like start the line. Huh. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do is put Hampton Bays in twice, and then we want to start from this end, don't we? Yeah. So we want to go Massapequa, Lindenhurst, Babylon. Then I can't remember what this one is. Bayshore. And then is it Shirley? Is this Shirley? Sayville. Bellport. Then Shirley? Yeah, then Shirley. Then Speonk. How can I forget that one? And finally, West Hampton. Then West Hampton. Then we go Hampton Bays. Then we go to blah, 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 to Montauk. Then we come all the way back from Montauk. East Hampton, Bridgehampton, Southampton. Then we go Hampton Bays. Then West Hampton, Speonk, Shirley, Bellport, Sayville, Bayshore, Babylon. And then, is that going to become annoying? Probably. Finally, good lord, we've got 26 stops on this line, and we haven't even finished. It's got to go all the way in here. Right. So having done that, we can put in. Let's see. I can put in my express line going from. Now, hang on a second. All right. So this is Jamaica, Floral Park. Now, in actual fact. Now, somebody told me that sometimes it's express, but sometimes it does stop. But you know what? For the sake of argument, I'm going to put in an express from Jamaica to Babylon because I've been waiting to do that for ages. Right. So yeah, that's going to be an express route going from there to there. Fine, cool. And then we can extend these lines back to Jamaica. So, what do I want? I want the Ronkonkoma branch. Manage the line. So, let's see. We keep down to Hicksville. And then we want to go... Yeah. And then we're going to want to go... Westbury. Floral Park. Jamaica. Floral Park. Westbury. And then Westbury. And then we want to go back to Hicksville, don't we? Yeah, there we go. Awesome sauce. So that's that one done. And then we want to do same thing with what the hell? Thank you. What was I? Oh, I was clicking on the bus station instead of the train station. Idiot. try that again. So Port Jefferson branch, manage the line. So we want to do the same thing. So we go Hicksville up to Syosset. So we want to go from Syosset, Hicksville, Westbury, Floral Park, Jamaica, Floral Park, Westbury, and that's it, isn't it? From Westbury we go back to Hicksville. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Alright, sweet. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get rid of the confusing stuff and just look at the lines. So Jamaica, Floral Park, Westbury, Hicksville. Then at Hicksville we split. We've got the Port Jefferson branch, the Ronkonkoma branch going that way, and we've got the this is actually part of the Ronkonkoma branch technically, which goes down this branch line going down to Babylon, and then we've got the Montauk line going out there. Oh my lord, you know what, this is even better if I just switch it to railways. We've actually got 3 lines. Okay, it's going to take me quite a while to get all of this hooked up, signals, and rehook all the roads and put in local bus lines and whatever. So that's what I'm going to be working on tonight and tomorrow. But I'm going to put this out now because otherwise, literally, you won't get an episode tonight. And I know you guys are desperate to see this. So I'll go away and do that. I hope you enjoyed this. Next episode, we will have a ride on, certainly on the express line. And if you want other rides and you want me to do other things and whatever, leave me a comment and tell me. Guys, I'll catch you for the next one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.